Hi. I noticed that there's some confusion with Q. People are already in line. I know Willy is already in line. Mosquito is already in line. That shouldn't be a problem. So if mods are worried about Q, it is currently a girl with a peony, Willy, smiley face, Mosquito, Muerte, Nick, Ooze, Lilith, and Kita. Hello, hello! Willy, I will ask you to kind of try to think of another question that is about someone, is not about someone else. These questions have to be about you or about a spirit. Thank you everybody. Hi, it's so good to see everyone. Okay, now that like tech issues are mostly settled. Hi Lynn. Hi girl. Hi Ankita. Hi Mosquito. Hi Lilith. Hi Muerte. Hi Nick. Hi Ozzy. Hi Peculiar. Hi Pinky. Hi Smiley. Hi Ooze. Hi Willy. Yeah, there we go. Perfect, perfect. It's so good to see everybody. Yeah, and Kita, that one's fine. Pudgy Bean, hello, welcome. You have a question, but it's not tarot related. We'll ask it anyway. Oh, that's a fun question, Willy. I really like that. Don't worry about the bot. I'll remember that when it gets to you. I think you're only number 2. Hi, is everybody? It isn't a question for the cards. Ask away, Ozzy. It's okay. Honey Bunny, hello, hello. Am I scary to the ill-intended? Ooh. Exciting. spent this morning cleaning my house. How has everyone else been? What have you been up to? It's Friday. So glad. Any fun plans for the weekend? Any questions? Other than like for the tarot cards? Thank you! This is my very first deck I've ever had. This is the Tarot of Pagan Cats. It's a lot of very cute cats inside, as you might expect. This one's riding a turtle. I very much love her very, very much. I have lots of other decks here. If anyone wants to request one, that's always an option. I am ready for the weekend. I have had an incredibly forgetful week. Hi, Netra. Hello, hello. Blasting tunes. We love to see it. So I'm going to pull up our first question. And I probably will yap about art stream yesterday. It went really well. I had a lot of fun. But so far, Ozzy has a question. Trying to get more into spirituality. I've always said I'm not religious because I haven't had a very good experience with other religions. And I was wondering if you had any advice on navigating that. I do! No, it makes complete sense. Yeah, I always said that I was not very religious. Once I got into witchcraft, I was like, no, I'm not religious. I'm just a witch. That's a totally normal space to be in. I think unless you are working with like deities, you don't have to call yourself religious. Even if you are spiritual, even if you are working witchcraft or magic, you don't have to call yourself religious. Even if you're working with a deity, you don't have to call yourself religious. But I would say it definitely makes sense if you're not working with a deity. Orion, welcome in. Rose, hello, hello. Lynn says, I frame it more as I do stuff with spirituality less than I am religious. Yes. Very much. Okay, so we have Four of Swords, Knight of Swords, the Sun, Eight of Cups, King of Swords, reversed. So I'm gonna check because today has been an extremely forgetful week, as I was saying. What the question was. So, and now I can't see it. Everybody's like, oh, you get two screens. It makes VTubing so much easier. It doesn't. I mean, it does, but it doesn't make it easy. What will my life partner do for a living? What does he look like? How is his lifestyle? We have King of Swords and Knight of Swords. Four of Swords. This feels like lifestyle. I think there's a lot of like movement involved. It doesn't stay in one place. This could be someone who flies around a lot for work, travels for work. Maybe they're a traveling specialty mechanic. Maybe they're a politician. But I think that they fly a lot for work. It also feels like a feast and famine kind of job, where we have Four of Swords, this is about rest, and then the Sun on either side of this. So that would be sometimes there's a lot of work to do, and sometimes there's not very much work to do. I don't think it means that they're ever like broke. Just they have periods of rest. 8 of Cups, King of Swords, reversed. What does he look like? I'm not so sure I have any like physical features here other than probably a warm person with the sun coming up, a very like warm and bright person. Warm colors. I feel like he might have had a hard time with his family, a hard time in his childhood growing up, and like moved away from home on purpose. King of Swords reversed. Trying to figure out what that might mean. Can you tell me about King of Swords reversed? These butterflies here. He might have some issues with depression. I'm getting the feeling that he like... A common phrase on the internet right now is like, I'm too self-aware. That's why I'm depressed. And that's why we have, I think that's what King of Swords reversed here is like, you know too much and that's why you don't feel well. Like a warm blanket. Yes. Yes. Not active, yeah. Not a like extrovert kind of sun, not a always moving kind of sun, but like a warm blanket kind of sun. Yes. A bright, a happiness. Ozzy over on Twitch, talking about that religious idea. I had a realization before we left school for summer. I just wanted to get back into spirituality. Really wanting to learn more about my ancestors. Yeah. Ancestry work is really awesome. Warm Blanket is such a good... Yeah, he just seems really... smiley. Like he's not loud or energetic or see, that's funny, it came out again. Not really even extrovert. It's more just friendly. It's more happy, right? That kind of warm. Dear Willybug, yes. What do you think of me? I think this is the coolest questions. What did the guides think of Willybug? Ace of Wands. I suppose I should pull you up as our next question. I'll remind everybody, if you're over on the YouTube side, to please like the video. It helps a whole bunch. And remember to sub if you haven't yet. And if you can, tip your tarot reader. Even $1 is a huge help, and it moves you to the front of the line if you need to head out early. And if you want 2 questions today, a second question is a $5 donation over on Ko-fi. Don't hide from me. Ace of Wands, 3 of Wands. 8 of Swords reversed, Empress. Ooh. Okay, Willie, they think you can do big things. With a little bit of planning, with a little bit of motivation, which might be the hard part for you, is the planning and motivation side. With just a little bit of that from you, you can do big things. There's a sense here, of course, with Empress, of getting somewhere big. But I'm 8 of Swords reverse is really cool. They think that you can break through boundaries. They think you are positioned to think outside of the box in a very poignant way, in a way that can help you and a lot of people greatly. Like philosopher or inventor or revolutionary, right? There's something you can get around or out of that other people are stuck in, and you can get to great places. It just takes a little bit of planning and a little bit of motivation on your part. That's the hard part. I'll ask me if we can see put you next since you were first. Yeah. Rose, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the headbat. Hello. I didn't see it happen. Did it happen or did I just miss it? Let me go up in the queue. Pinky was very, very first in line and accidentally asked before bot was even turned on. So we're gonna bump them up a few places here. And then Rose, yeah, is also going to get bumped up. Sorry, it takes me like 18 million clicks to get people up in line. I don't think there's an easy way around that. Okay. Oh, you're so welcome, Willie. Hello, Douglaster. Hello, hello. It did happen, Lynn. Thank you, thank you. Okay. How could you not feel that massive hand messing with your party hat? Sometimes I just don't notice. Sometimes I just don't notice, and that's my own fault. So Pinky, how will my coming career, what will my role or position be? Tell me about Pinky's career. 7 of Wands. Hi Y2K, welcome in. You may get a reading if you ask my question is, and then your question. The bot will grab you and put you into line. Oh, thank you. Will be my coming career. What will be my role or position? Dolly Party, hello, welcome. You're going to be starting something good soon, Pinky. Knave of Pentacles would be the start of a new job. It's literally about coins. I really think you're going to be finding that career soon. Hanged Man reversed. You'll be unstuck from something. Thrust into something. I'm quite interested in the 7 of Wands reversed, which would be just straight up like fighting with people. So I wonder if this is like what are jobs where you fight with people? Lawyers? I guess like union reps? fighting with people. I mean, customer service for sure, but I don't want I don't want you to be fighting with people, but you just are, you know? Tell me more about the Seven of Wands. Knight of Cups. Death reversed. Therapy, I guess, is like fighting with people, sort of. Knight of Cups is giving like more of a helpful healing. And Death reversed is big change, which it does feel like this is a new thing that you're going to be getting into, something you haven't done before. Knight of Cups, fighting for patience. Fighting, what are you fighting about? Aw, thank you! He didn't hydrate. Hi, I need a glass of water. Okay. Yeah, there's a real sense of like something brand new to you that you're just now starting. It'll be good for you. It'll work out very well. But it is something about like negotiating, mediating, fighting with people, fighting for people. That's a strange one. Mediating and negotiating. Could you be like, I don't know. What are some fields that have mediators and negotiators? Yeah, maybe he didn't hydrate and that's why he's dead. Up next, we have Rosé, who got to skip line because they tipped. Representatives, yeah. So like a government job. Lawyers. I was thinking like union representatives or patient representatives, patient advocates, yeah. Something where you're kind of fighting, right? Spiritual business consulting from the astral realm. I do my best. I do my best. Rosé asked, what is in store for me this month and who is my guide? Ooh, okay. Was that an echo? Yeah, those are both echoes. Couple therapists? Absolutely. We're getting some good some good spiritual business consulting from chat as well. What is in store for Rosé? And could we have a message from a guide? Knight of Cups, Two of Wands, World reversed. Knight of Cups, Two of Wands, World reversed. Who is my guide? It's all you can do now is hydrate before the spirits start charging overtime. So true. I love every time you stop in, it reminds me to drink more water. Sometimes I'm finding myself grabbing my water like, oh, I have to have this before I need a glass of water shows up. We love a community representative like I need a glass of water. Stephanie, goodbye. Thank you for propping in. Who? The who question feels to really land on the world reversed. Whereas they see you planning and getting... Sorry, my cat is like in a Rube Goldberg machine over there. Planning and like getting hard things. Like, what is this called? It's called Swallow the Frog, where you have to do the hard stuff that you know you'll put off right away, and then your whole week gets so much better. So I see you doing the small hard things like phone calls, like setting up appointments, like sending important emails, talking to someone you were supposed to talk to, planning out your month, planning out your week. Very prep focused month. As far as your guide, they want to be there for you for this. There's something here about like forgetfulness or like at the exact time my cat meowed. Aww. I just don't want him to fall over, you know? Ah, Stephanie! Thank you, thank you, thank you! Thank you for the confetti! This is somebody who is saying, like, I want to make sure you don't forget stuff. I want to make sure that you don't... I almost want to say turn out like me, like they didn't achieve their goals in life, and now they want to make sure that they're there to help you do it. But if you ever have things happen in your life where like you were about to forget something and then something weird happens, like a spoon falls off the counter or a clock is really loud and like chimes, or an animal like taps on your window. I think that has to do with this particular guide. There's something about not forgetting things and giving you little reminders. Okay. Yeah, he likes pats a lot, but not when he's cleaning himself. So now we're at smiley face. What can I expect soon? I'm hydrating immediately and leaving the country. It's because those spoons are just begging for soup, you know? If they're falling off the counters, they're like, please use me to drink soup. 50 Kitty Cat, hello, welcome in. And lucky for me, I already left the country, so you're welcome, Rosé. What can Smiley expect soon? Oh, hello, thank you. It stuck with me a bit longer, that's fine. What can Smiley expect soon? So a lot of these came out sideways, so I'm going to read them all upright. We have Queen of Swords and King of Cups, and then 6 and 9 of Pentacles. So this is a pretty happy reading where we are being called to spend time with your loved ones, particularly if you have... I'm sorry. If you have a love interest or a spouse or a partner, to spend quality time with them, perhaps a little bit of a splurge, but don't go overboard. It's absolutely not the season for most anyone on this planet, but I am like getting the vision of like a pumpkin patch. So if that's something like that is something that you often do with friends or family or loved ones, is there something season appropriate that's similar? But you're being called to spend time with your friends, your family, your significant other. If you don't currently have a significant other, this is a very good time to go out and do something fun where you will meet someone. This is a very good time to meet our titular King of Cups and enjoy his behavior. That's how sporks happened. No, I don't have a coffee right now. I had one earlier today. I shouldn't need any more. You're welcome, Smiley. Dolly, thank you for the tip. Dolly, thank you. Diane's, welcome in. Let's push Dolly up to the front. And then do you have a second question that you wanted to ask? Where are you? You're in here, right? Oh, Dolly's not even in queue. So, let's see. It is... Hello, Gusta. Welcome in. We have Mosquito's turn. I have to go over to queue. Will I get the online job I need? Ooh. Big luck, big love to you. Right now, job market's terrible. So let's... Yes! Go forth, I need a glass of water, and bless other streams. Are we gonna get that online job that you desperately need? Shri, welcome, welcome. Seven of Wands and one more. Thank you. Okay, so this one came out sideways. I am going to pull all three of these upright to read them. Halani, thank you. So we have Magician, Seven of Wands, and Knight of Wands. Both of these are big yeses. You're ready and you are on the hunt. You are on your way. Swift. The only thing is you have a lot of competition, and not competition that makes your life easier or makes your life better even by like making you improve your skills. This is just the bad kind of competition. So stay. Don't give up. Don't give up. Stay the course, okay? And keep trying. This is a get down or get pushed down 7 times, get back up 8 kind of card. You will get this job. And these readings are usually for 1 to 3 months out, so I'm assuming that you will get that job in the next 3 months or so. but keep trying. No matter how many rejections you get, keep putting out applications. That's the important part. Keep trying. Don't wait for the perfect job to apply. Apply to stuff. Half the time, the job descriptions in applications are just straight up wrong. I've been hired for jobs that I was like, hey, I thought this was like, I thought I was going to be doing this thing. And you're like, no, you're going to be doing this entirely other thing. Like, really? Okay. So hype yourself up in your resume. Keep applying for jobs. Don't be stingy, I guess, with how many you apply to. I know we want to value ourselves. We want to make sure we're not stooping to levels that we would not be respectful for where you are in life, but you will get a job. And I think it's going to be some kind of, I don't know, I keep getting that feeling that the job description isn't going to match, but like in a good way. You'll show up to the interview and it'll be better than you thought it would be in the description, not the other way around. Is the vibe I'm getting. I don't have like card evidence for that. That's just the vibe. Ozzy says, remember to curate your resume to the job. That's always the hard part. I never do that, and that's probably why I suck at job hunting. Dolly, for a paid question, asked, may I have advice on how I should continue on with the person in my mind and or in energy check? Next time, should I do the bot command even if I don't want to take someone's ticket? Catching the page, yeah, K-paid is fine, because if you did this like after all of them were out, we would do you anyway. Nancy, welcome in. Yes, you may. Rules here are the question must be about you or about a spirit. But if you ask, my question is, and then your question, the bot should grab you and put you into line, into queue. What is the advice for Dolly on how to continue with the person on their mind? Okay, sure. Okay. 10 of Cups, Judgment, Wheel. I'm really interested in the way that this is 10, 10, and then 20, 2 10s. So we're up to 4 10s here. 10 seems to be an extremely important number for you right now, Dolly. How should you continue on with the person in your mind? There's a big sense of, I didn't mean for this to come out, but it did. A big sense of like, move on. The wheel is about changing the chapter in your life. Move on because you can do better. And this feels like it's specifically coming from the cards or your guides. The judgment is not being passed by you. It's being passed by the cards or a guide. Mosquito, you're so welcome. Okay. I keep shuffling when I don't mean to. We'll talk about this in a second. But as of right now, they are advising you to move on. You can do better. I'm interested 5 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles reversed. There's a sense of lack. You deserve better than this. This is poverty. This is a lack of harvest, a lack of luxury, a lack of reaping of rewards. Like you've put in more into this than you're going to get out. The cards are extremely, especially this deck, but almost all of my decks are extremely judgmental, let's say, about exes and relationships, 99% of the time they're going to tell you to, well, 100% of the time I am going to tell you to not get back with an ex, but these guys can be pretty harsh. Muerte. What is coming towards me in love? Okay, for a love reading, because these guys are being salty right now. Yes, if you want a second question, Dolly. The judgment helps. I see them in a very positive light. It impacts my judgment. Completely understandable. We, I think, can all relate to that. Marigold loves love. She dies. Alright, bye for real, Stephanie. What is coming towards Muerte in regards to love? Tower. Don't worry about it just yet. Hold on. Like mega daisies, they are. I feel like a sunflower would be closer to a mega daisy, but a marigold is pretty close. There we go. 4 of Swords. And 3 of Rings. You gasp! Don't worry yet. Don't worry about it yet. So we have Tower, 4 of Swords, and 3 of Rings. I'm interested. Because on one hand, we have rest. This is about rest. This is about sleep. Okay. Taking a break from things. 3 of Rings is about working well together, doing very well on a project. These are very at odds, right? Are you taking a break or are you having a great job with a project? Tower. Something big is changing. To me, this feels like finding friends or even coworkers, I guess, and building something, doing something together, some kind of project, some kind of big activity that makes you really comfortable being single. Especially, this reading is especially important if you are usually like absolutely not chill being single. Are you the type of person who is completely not chill about being single? Because if that's not the case, let's see. Then I suppose, I'm trying to put it together in my head. It's not really, I've been used to it. Okay. Tell me more about this big change. What is the big change? Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. It's funny, I've been watching some VTubers, it's completely off topic, that have this thing where they, when they have dead air, they fill it with just like noises. And it's usually like a weird R roll. I've noticed many VTubers doing it. This weird R roll, and it's like, joke's on you, I can't even roll my R's to do Spanish. Another 8. 8 of Swords reversed. This feels like... Hi Shay, welcome in! This feels like uncovering something. Like you thought you knew something and it turns out to be completely different. This is like, what is coming towards you in love? I don't think it's anything in relation to you. I think it's like finding something out about your friend group. Like they are deciding to become a polycule, or like they were, one of your friends is like, hey, I'm dating Jesse's ex, and you're like, God, why are you doing that? Right? There's some kind of drama, some kind of relationship drama being revealed to you about your friend group or about your coworkers. Like you find out your coworkers are dating and you're like, why are you doing that? Right? I think for now you're still going to be quiet on your own romance front, but the cards are warning you about impending romance drama entering your life soon by route of your friends or your coworkers. So thankfully you're not getting into anything wild. That tower is not for you. I mean, it is for you, right? But it's not because of you. I just don't think you're going to be meeting anyone new for a minute or being drawn into a relationship. What next impactful person is coming next? Asks Dolly, who paid for a second question. So we're gonna do that now. So 3, was that an echo or is that? Nine of Cups. Stillfire, welcome in. 9 of Cups, 3 of Rings reversed, Ace of Rings. When or what next impactful person is coming? This is definitely someone you don't know. This is definitely someone new to you. This is someone who is very good. Maybe not King of Cups level, but very, very good at listening and understanding emotions. And I feel like you are going to meet in like a professional setting, but not at work. Does that make sense? Are you going to a trade show? Are you going to a networking event? Are you going to class? Are you going to... I keep getting the image of like a coffee shop. Or like going to your friends. We did this. We went to our friend's like final presentation for school, and it was like a public event. You might meet someone there. It's like a very professional kind of place where you're going to meet them, but they are a very emotionally understanding and intelligent person. You do not know them yet. This is a new person to you. Oracle cards. I like Oracle cards. I think they require a lot less memorization than tarot does because you're not expected to remember them. You're expected to be looking up their meaning every time. Whereas I feel like with tarot, a lot of people are like, you shouldn't be looking at the book, right? There's a lot of culture there about not looking at the book. Hi, Luna. Welcome, welcome. Hello. It depends. I know people who can only read oracles. I know people who just can't figure out how to read oracles. It just depends on what vibes with you. If you really want to read oracles, then I say just practice. Especially just like we learned tarot, doing a 1-card pull daily helps a lot. You're welcome, Dolly. Looking at the symbolism the same way you might look at a tarot deck symbolism. Nick's turn. Is my temperance somewhat out of control of my emotions? Actually terrifying to people that want to manipulate. The ones that rage bait, self-victimize. I know you said, are you scary to people with ill intent? The Memento Mori deck, it's so hard, so many cards. Yeah. Really? We're only at two free question spots left? If you haven't grabbed yours, grab them now. 3 of Cups reversed. Tell me about Nick's vibe, Nick's auras to people with ill intent. Manipulators, rage baiters, self-victimizers. 2 reversed 3s. And a reversed 2 of Swords. Now they're all reversed. Pearl Blue, welcome in. Hello, hello. Bunny has a lot of energy. I'm trying. 3 of Cups, 3 of Rings, 2 of Swords. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, right? This is, especially staying upside down. 3 of Cups, 3 of Rings are like literally good friendships and good working relationships, right? If you have bad intent with not working well or not getting along well with people, then you have 2 of Swords, right? You don't have patience for that. Odd Shadow, welcome, welcome in. Red Helk, welcome in. It's so good to have you here. First time, thank you. I'm glad you clicked. 2 of Swords is like a knife's edge, right? So, yeah, I think you do have a kind of aura for people who with malintent. They don't like your vibes. But I think it's not just because you have vibes. I think it's like you don't have the patience for them, which have they earned it? Have they earned that patience? I don't think so. 30 free questions are gone. Going forward, questions are $1 as a donation in Ko-fi or on Twitch. I'm pretty sure I have bits set up for that. You suck. I want nothing to do with you. Yeah, kind of. Cozy vibes. Thank you, Punchy Bean. Thank you. So let's get on. We have a long queue. Oh, right. 30 hit. So I have to go in and I have to fix that. Hold on. Next, and queue back on. Chat. What shoes are you getting after reaching your goal? Absolutely huge question. Of Shadow, where can I find the rules? They are in the description of the YouTube video, or you can type !rules to get like a TLDR, but it is questions must be about yourself or about a spirit, and be kind. That's kind of it. Uh-oh. Are they not working? They should be. Oh, no, they're not because we turned off. Okay, hold on. Now they work. They turn off automatically because like the rules include the my question is thing, and that turns off at 30. But now they're there. If you do it again, it should work. New rocks. What are new rocks? What? A general career reading of what's to come. Not currently looking, but putting the vibes in. I'll be looking soon for booze. I haven't put the shoes with the holes in Discord. I was just thinking about doing that today. I was like cleaning the house today and I went, oh right, I said I would do that. 7 of rings, 9 of rings, page of wands. I need walking shoes. I don't have any like good walking shoes. I haven't owned tennis shoes in like maybe 10 years. So that could be an option. I don't know if they sell Skechers in Buenos Aires. That's where we're gonna try and go shoe shopping. I have giant feet. None of the shoe stores have my shoe size. 7 of rings, 9 of rings reversed. Page of wands. This feels like it, so it doesn't pay egregiously. Like obviously you'll be able to take care of yourself. It'll pay you enough, but you're not getting paid a lot. You are taking this, not a cut, but this loss, I suppose, because the work is extremely meaningful to you. So this could be helping people. This could be what is the word for it when you're like a person caseworker? Like a government worker, a caseworker. I suppose yeah, the government doesn't pay, does it? I don't know. I don't know how much caseworkers get paid. Managing a charity, managing a soup kitchen. The deck is gorgeous, isn't it? This is the Marigold Tarot. Shay, thank you, thank you. Whatever it is, you're taking a quote-unquote loss because of how fulfilled the work makes you feel, how much it feels like you're making good happen in the world. Maybe you're in research, maybe you're in healthcare, maybe you're in rights, civil rights, or like a soup kitchen. Like, it's something. We hit the goal! Hey, we deserve balloons. Thank you very much, everybody. Woohoo! Yeah, I'll definitely post the pictures of the shoes with holes on Discord. I'm hoping to just buy like replacements for them, so like really comfy, sturdy shoes that don't look awful. I don't like tennis shoes. Can I wait until after the free readings for my question? Yeah, you can do that, Shay. The balloons are a little bit more intrusive than the confetti is. I can leave it on, but... Hello? How come Next isn't working? I turned it on. Hey bot, what's up? I think it should be pulling up Ankita, no? I guess I'll try again. I just don't want to skip anybody. Oh, no, it says Lilith. Wait, and the bot didn't respond to you when you joined either. I wonder if it, like, considers Persicom like a forbidden word? That's so weird. Mate, how about some black leather jeans with Velcro straps? It's literally what I wear every day and is literally one of the pairs of shoes that have a hole in them and that I want to replace. I took them in because they were leather and I was like, the shoe fixer can fix these. And he was like, no. I'm like, no, I love these. They're leather. Please fix them. Okay, so it is Lilith's turn, but I don't have their question. I wonder if it saved here. It did. The bot has just chosen to persecute Lilith personally. What question, or no, what is the advice for the project I'm doing? Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's so weird. What is the advice for Lilith on this project? You got it fast. Empress reversed. 7 of Rings. Magician. 3 of Swords. Death. 8 of Rings reversed. Now, don't worry too much about this 3 of Swords. Having it come out next to Magician and Death. Is this like a artistic project? Is this like a novel or a comic or an artistic endeavor? Because it feels like, particularly this, is like, put your heart into it. Like, it's okay to really... yeah, I know, dolls burn. Exactly. Pour your heart in it. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to talk about things that are very personal to you. And in fact, it's encouraged. It will make the work more impactful, more important, the more of your own heart, your own pain even, that you pour into it, okay? It's a good idea to be vulnerable in this. Empress reversed. 7 of Rings. 8 of Rings reversed. Empress reversed. 7 of Rings and then 8 of Rings reversed. I say this a lot with artistic projects. Feels perhaps like scope creep. Make sure that it has what it needs, that you put the work into what it needs, but don't keep going for the next shiny thing. Don't let it have scope creep. Set it down. What are the bare bones of this? What are the bare bones of this project and how can you get there? And then everything else is extra. And don't let yourself get caught up in the extras. And pour your heart into it. Right now it feels like you are nervous about it. Like you haven't taken ownership of it. Take ownership of the project. Soft launching a broken zipper? No! I think that the shoe repair shops do a great job with the broken zippers, but they could not save my poor shoes with the holes in the soles. Sometimes shiny things are there to distract you from the real goal. Yeah, for me it's a lot of like, wouldn't that be cool to put in it? Yeah, it would be, but like, do we want to wait another year before we release it? No, we don't. We want to finish it. You're so welcome, Lilith. And Kita, how will be my married life in the future? Will I get a loving partner? If you don't, I will personally come to your house and victimize your partner if they don't love you. A clown will show up. Hi. Okay. It's fun they're coming out upside down. Can we have... Thank you. Okay. 8 of Wands reversed. King of Swords. Magician reversed. 8 of Wands? 8 of Wands. We're gonna look up 8 of Wands. I'm not so sure what they mean by all of these olives. I don't know if you can't tell. The card's covered in olives, and I don't know. The shoes are screaming for rest. No! I want the shoes. Wands. 8 of Wands. Quarrels, delays, and stalling. Future, will I get a loving partner? Don't worry about that. This seems like the cards are naming your partner King of Swords. This is someone who is kind of an expert in their field. Perhaps they are a manager, a professor, an expert, a mechanic, right? They are who people go to for their topic of interest. People seek them out for advice. They're very smart. They're probably very educated. Now, there's nothing here about love and romance. What I am getting is 8 of Wands reversed and Magician reversed, which makes me feel like you will meet him, you will both be interested, you will both like be dating, but there will be this constant like, we'll get married later. We'll get married later. And it doesn't feel like it's coming out of a lack of love. It feels like he's not ready in some way. He's like, I'm married to my work, or like, we don't have the money. We don't have enough money to give you a big enough wedding. I want you to have a big wedding, right? There's something here where he's saying these things, but what he really means is like, I'm afraid. Three of Swords. Five of Cups reversed. 3 of Swords reversed. I'll never get love in life. No! No, it feels like this is like a very... Like, there is love here. There is love here, but it's a very, like... His brain is very logical. He doesn't do emotions very well. So, like, he loves you, but it's expressed in ways like gifts or like telling other people he loves you or like listening to you and being there, but then like he doesn't say anything back. Hi Doji, welcome in. It's a very computer kind of love. He's just that kind of guy, I think. But there's nothing negative here other than like this sense of delays. Of like pushing back dates. Like we'll get married later. We'll get engaged later. We'll have kids later. I do think it happens, but there's always like this delay to it. Ticket to explain tickets to newbies, please. Yeah, sorry. So everybody, when they come into chat, gets a ticket. Tickets are then used when you ask a question and get yourself into queue. So it's kind of like getting a ticket in a fair, right? If they hand out tickets, if you take that ticket home and you don't use it, it didn't do anything. You have to exchange it in for something. So after that, after all 30 tickets, all 30 questions have been asked, tickets can't do anything anymore, and you have to wait until the next stream. Other than that, we have our $1 questions after tickets are done. So now that all 30 questions have been asked today, questions are a $1 donation on Ko-fi. And if you want 2 questions, it is a $5 donation on Ko-fi. Didn't realize you had to ask a question to get added to queue. Sorry, yeah. I try and have the bot tell people how to use stuff. Somebody was confused yesterday about line being closed. I'm wondering how we can make it a little bit easier on newbies. I'm gonna chew on that. But yeah, we do 30 free readings every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So come snag a spot one of those days. And I'm going to... It missed honey? Oh. Okay, well... Did I hit next twice? Because I was talking? I might have. I don't see... honey in here. Honey, what was your question? Let's go ahead and do you. Bot being difficult today? I guess so. Bot didn't pick it up? It's quite possible. What question number are we on? We have, if you scroll up a little bit, our lovely bot, Mix Lynn, has put out a list of the people in queue. Honey Bunny. It looks like you might not have been picked up. What was your question? My comfort background noise. Ah, Lilith, thank you. Yeah, I want to be like a cozy, comfy place where you just kind of have background noise, right? We're happy to have you. I don't remember your question. That's okay. You got a new one? In the meantime, if you're over on YouTube, please remember to like the video. It really helps. Let's ask about my future spouse as well. Yeah, I like that kind of question. Take naps to her old... What? Really? You do that? That's so cute. I want to have that kind of vibe, so it makes me feel really good. 2 queens. And then 7 of rings. Queen of wands, queen of rings, 7 of rings. Ask about your future spouse. Are you sure it's not going to be a lovely lady? Are you sure it's... This is at least somebody who is very hands-on. Like... invested in both business, but also in like people's business. There's a sense of like community here, like a linchpin. This is someone who organizes things. This is someone who checks in on people who are sick. This is someone who makes a casserole for someone who's injured. Oh, thank you for the head pat, Lockster. They're very kind, but they're also like very community focused. They might be a very busy person. 2 queens, like a very busy, very nurturing, very motherly. They're always checking up on people, checking in, taking care. If someone needs something, they go to this person to ask for it. This person probably has like a guest bedroom to host people when they need help. Is it for me or Nitra? This one's for you, honey bunny. For you. And then Lockster just paid for a question. So honey bunny, your future spouse. That is someone extremely kind, extremely community focused, someone who's always helping and checking in on people, especially if they're sick or injured or need help. Someone who probably organizes community things like, I don't know, works for the school board or works for... or volunteers for the community. Just a very sweet person who is all about helping people. What can I do or need to know to support my brother transition with his current life-changing event? Good question. Extremely lovable. Yes, honey bunny. Extremely lovable. Very motherly. Ah, I saw you. What can you do to support your brother? 3 of Cups, 3 of Wands reversed, King of Cups reversed. Literally just being there for him. Literally just listening and showing up. This could include doing things without asking. 3 of Wands reversed makes it feel like if you ask, like, what can I do for you? He's not gonna know. He's gonna be overwhelmed and he's not gonna know. What you can do is little things that you think of yourself. Maybe like bringing over a casserole, like I was talking about Honey Bunny's spouse. Sending over, I don't know, like a physical mixed tape, like burning a CD. Something helpful, but I don't think that he's going to be able to articulate what he needs. But just being there for him, listening, showing that you're there always, even if he doesn't know how to use you, is enough. Coming over and like doing his dishes. Just like really simple things that it's surely will help. Buying him a pizza. Netra asked what's coming towards me in love. Thank you, Lynn. Migraine 2 days in a row? Gross. Okay. What's coming towards Netra in love? Coming towards Netra. Oh. I have one more. Thank you. 6 of Cups. Those headaches and eepiness. Yeah. Queen of Rings. 3 of Rings reversed. The Devil. The 6 of Cups reversed. But I'm wearing a mask. Cute. Somebody who, this is, so we have Queen of Rings, which is usually someone, like I was saying with Honey Bunny, who's like connected in the community, who perhaps has a small business. But after that we have 3 of Rings and Devil. So to me, this feels more like it's someone who's very strong, perhaps even very independent. And therefore, when they get into a relationship, they kind of forget how to be a couple and not just be their own person. So you butt heads a lot because of how independent they are. And it's like, what are we even doing in a relationship for? And it's like, because we love each other. We just don't. Oh, skeleton person. Love only after I die. No, that's not at all what this means. It just means it looks like both of you are very strong-willed, strong-headed. It also looks like both of you don't particularly enjoy being with your childhood, being treated like a kid, being treated. You both are very fiercely independent. Like you had to prove to your family that you could make it on your own for them to let you go, and now you're trying to be in a relationship and you're like, but I have to do everything, and the other person's like, but I have to do everything, and you butt heads, right? I don't think that this is a terminal problem. This is something that can be worked through, but the cards are giving you a warning about it. So I do think you'll meet someone soon. You'll think they're very cool because they're very against the grain and very independent. It's a new person and not an old one coming back. Yes, absolutely a new person. Feels cute. Yeah. Gotta communicate before things get to being a problem. Yes. But you can make it work with communication. A thief day. Has that topic ended forever for me? 7 of Cups reversed. Page of Rings reversed. Wheel of Fortune. You are in a new chapter. Wheel of Fortune says it's a new chapter in your life. 7 of Cups reversed would also imply an ending here. You're so welcome, Netra. Thank you for being here. Page of Rings reversed. Letting go. You're on to bigger, better things. You are turning a page. You have better options. Orion. Who is the Nordic guy that's appeared in my dreams a few times? His energy seems familiar, and I think I was staying with him in the dream. Ooh. Like you were not waking up, or like you were staying at his house in the dream? Oh, interesting. Very first thing, the moon. Who is this guy? Seven of Swords reversed. I'll say I don't... this doesn't feel human. If he was human at one point, he's not anymore. It's allowed to ask what the vibe between me and a person is. Yes, that's like the one loophole is like the vibe between the two of you. But I can't do other people's feelings or thoughts or plans, stuff like that. Can I please get one more for Orion? Tell me more about this man. 10 of Cups reversed. And that's Echoes. Very much is quiet, like strangely quiet. I think it's very weird, Orion. I'll be completely upfront with you. These cards are saying like not good things about this man, but I'm not getting any bad vibes. There's no bad energy where if he's tricking me, Seven of Swords is on the table, like he's hiding something. And we'll say he does not feel human. Nancy, if you scroll up a little bit, our lovely Mix Lynn, our mod, has posted the queue. You'll be able to look at where you are in line. Swords. Seven of Cups reversed. Okay, we're gonna start over with this one. Because it's making me nervous. And that means I'm not gonna get good readings. Orion, whoever he is, like I said, he's not human. He's powerful. Perhaps lowercase dangerous, because like I said, I keep getting these bad, quote-unquote bad, there's no bad cards, but quote-unquote bad cards. But again, I'm not getting any bad vibes. I'm just getting nervous because of what the cards are saying. It's very strange to me. Is this someone pretending to be human to trick you? Is this an ancestor who has maybe like gone to Valhalla and become something not human, who's just like very powerful and wants to be with you? I don't know. But I'm not comfortable in the not knowing. I advise you to protect yourself. You don't have to banish this entity, this other than human person. Mafia husband, Yakuza house husband. Oh my god, living the dream. Y'all have latched onto that idea. It could be. That could be the vibe, yeah. That does feel right. Lockster, we can go for you right now. You donated. We can go for you right now. It's the EBs. It's okay, Lynn. It's the EBs. It's been that kind of week. I've been absolutely forgetting things. So Orion, protect yourself, but you can continue talking, try to learn about this entity. Chat says it's a mafia house husband. That's correct for the vibes, right? Like, extremely intimidating, but there's no, like, there's danger there, but there's no bad vibes. No ill intent. I love the idea of having a spiritual Yakuza house husband. Too much is in Taurus. As my 12th house got me a case of I need to be asleep. Yeah, hey boss. Sorry, I can't come in today. Stars say I need to be asleep. Oh, Lockster, we already did your question. Yes, we did that one. You might have to scrub back a little bit, which will suck because your name won't be on the desk. But we did that one, and it was that your brother won't know how he needs help. He won't be able to like articulate what he wants or what he needs. So you're gonna have to figure it out yourself, which I was suggesting, like bringing a casserole, doing his dishes, like ordering him a pizza, but literally just being there as an option to come talk to is what he needs. Okay, so that was a TLDR. I'll pull up our next person in the monster queue. Lucy Lou. What do you think a project I've worked on will get success? You're so welcome, Logster. 4 of Cups. Judgment reversed. 6 of Swords reversed. I'm gonna look up 6 of Swords in this particular deck. If you can't tell, there's like no symbolism there, so I don't remember which one it is. Waiting. Ah, okay, I know which one it is now. Slow and steady success. It will not be overnight. This one in particular is telling you it will not be like a viral success. It will not be huge. However, what we do have on the other side is more good news focused. 4 of Cups, a solidness, a foundation. That's why I'm saying slow and steady, right? And then Judgment reversed, which I am reading quite literally as like you won't get canceled. There's not going to be any drama about your project. There's not going to be like big discussions, because again, that would be kind of a anti-matter virality. The bad kind of virality. You're just gonna get slow, steady, consistent, stable growth. I do think it will be received well by the people it reaches, even if the reach is not far. And that's that part of that stability there. Good night, Willie. Thank you for being here. Oh, thank you. Hopefully we can buy more than one pair of shoes with this. Pesto. I'm a bit lost lately. What should I do? Ragad, welcome in. What should Pesto do? I'm feeling a bit lost. I saw you. I saw you. Somebody flipped in there. Ace of Swords. And one more for Pesto, please. One more for Pesto, please. Thank you. Ace of Rings. Pesto, what you need to stop doing is like eating information for breakfast. There's a sense of like over information here. You're being overwhelmed by too much. You know too much. Like, I don't know if this is doom scrolling, if like your hobby is watching informational content on YouTube, if you read a whole bunch, like whatever it is, like you can take a break there. You can take a break there. Perhaps even like specifically your next step might be working on not doom scrolling. You have too much information in you. Ace of Rings is your advice. Ace of Rings. Usually that is read kind of shallowly as like start a business. I don't think that's what it means here. I think it means like connecting to people, right? What is barter and trading without exchanging things with other humans, right? Touching hands, sharing bread. I don't know. This is weird. It's very... You're so welcome, Lucy Lou. King of Rings. Again, we have that community focus. It is businessy, but community focus. Is there a club you can join? Is there a... Oops! Good luck, Sen. Some kind of community focused... learning about people, helping people, making friends kind of club. Can you organize a gays eating garlic bread in the park event? I don't know why that's specific. And then we got the star at the bottom of the deck. Wiggle check. Thanks, Nick, for the wiggle check. Another bill in the mail. Rip. Uh-oh. Okay. Are we going for internet? Are we going for electric? What's our goal here? Now that I can walk in the rain. Set new goal. I'm so excited that we got that. I'm so blessed. Wiggle like a silly daisy in the window. Okay, that's a pretty easy goal. I think we can do that. I say as the keyboard refuses to type. For internet and electric. It's May. It's currently May. I can tell where my head's at. A snake shedding its skin. Yeah. Y2K over on Twitch. Does T love me? And will we get back? Yes. Y2K, are you still here? N. Y2K Dream. Are you still here? We might put a pin in your reading. so that you can absolutely still have it if you come back and pick another question, because I want to make sure everybody still gets their readings. But for now, we're just going to put a pin in it, please, Lynn, for if Y2K comes back. Next up is Anna. Will I get hired by the BB company? Like how my brain is like, yes, it's like BB cream. Oh, you got like a thick. You have a powerful reading here. Page of Wands, Temperance, Knight of Swords, Empress. Yeah, I do think you will get hired. And you might get promoted way faster than you think you will. Or at least this might be like your traditional career. This might be the company where you stay for a very long time and end up very high up on the food chain, Empress. As long as you stay genuine to yourself and you continue to try and like go to trainings, go to classes, pay attention at meetings. This is a really, really good pull. I think this is like your place. Yes, keep us posted. I'm really glad I get to give you something so positive. Good luck and good vibes. Yes. And then, oh my gosh. You're so welcome. When will I get out of this funk? Says 50 Kitty Cat. They might see you as a badass. Yeah. Exactly. That's kind of the vibe, Nick. Yay. When will 50 Kitty Cat get out of this funk? Emperor reversed, 8 of Swords, and the Chariot. Ooh, okay. There's something you have to learn before you absolutely speed your way out of this funk. The image of like, you know, when tires burn, it's literally called burning rubber, I think. I think it's funny because this guy's on like a manual bicycle. Oh, thank you, Anna. That's what I want to be here. I want to be comfy, cozy, supporting, a place to be vulnerable and happy. What are we doing here? Yeah, 3 of Wands. There's something 50 Kitty Cat needs to learn to get out of this funk. This is a like lesson-based funk. Some sort of life lesson here. How to unchain yourself from some sort of limiting belief, which is the phrase the girlies are using right now. Burning rubber on bicycle wheels. Yeah. So as soon as you get out of it, that is the good news of you will be out of it like quick and fast, right? Once you get it, you're like gone. You're soaring. But in order to get out of it, you're going to have to learn some kind of lesson. Hi Selma, welcome in. The thing that like the popular, what's it called? Buzzword right now is limiting belief. But that is what 8 of Swords is about limiting beliefs, things that cage you, things you think you know, but you don't. And it mucks up the whole thought process. These are usually very subconscious things like, I'm not good enough, I don't deserve this, I don't work hard enough, I'm too lazy, I'm broken. Stuff that you don't believe on the outside, but kind of rot on the inside anyway. Eight of Cups. Try to lean on things that historically have made you very happy in the past and see if that can't trigger something. If joy can't trigger some kind of idea. What am I learning? I know, I wish I could just tell you the lesson, right? But the hint that we got is to lean on your joy, okay? And that's kind of hard to do when you're in a funk. But what is it that you've historically cared very much about? What has historically been something that makes you happy? And see if you can't chase that a little bit and specifically look for whatever lesson it is you're trying to learn. The best in spirituality is shadow work. Yeah, it is. I really just think that's talk therapy, but it's good for you, and I'm glad that the girlies are figuring it out. Selima, right now we're out of free questions for the day, but if you donate $1 over on Ko-fi, we can absolutely get your question in, and you would be jumped to the front of line. Gusta, what is coming for the rest of May? The Hermit. Hanged Man reversed. That's an echo. That's too many, my friend. You give me one more? One more for Gusta? Thank you. Knight of Swords. Got a pretty stacked reading here. Hermit, Hanged Man reversed, Knight of Swords. What's coming for May? Getting out of your own way. Something has been holding you back from getting stuff done, like going out and getting stuff done. The big things. Not just like appointments and little things, but like your big projects, your big goals, your big fun things. Something's been holding you back from that. And it does seem like it has to do with the Hermit. So it could be you. It could be that you are having, just like our last reading, an internal, I'm not good enough, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Oh, is that what it is? Yeah, for the rest of May, Gusta, you're going to find out that you're ready. Whatever it is you've been holding back on because you're like, I need to learn more first, or I have to do this step first. I have to... It's all arbitrary. You can just do it now. Just do it now. You don't have to go to the boring gym before you can join the dance troupe, right? You can just join the dance troupe. You're so welcome, kitty cat. Thank you for hanging out. It's better here with people like you, people who hang out, people who talk. Heliani. How strong is my friend Caddy's connection to her intuition? Heliani, are you still here? This is a really sweet question, but it is about somebody else. So if you're still here with us, I'm going to have you change your question so that it's either about you or about a spirit. And if you're not here right now, we'll put a pin in your question for if you come back. Here and ready to listen. Yay! Hello, welcome in. So is there maybe another question you would want to ask? Because I still want to make sure that you get your free question for the day. And then, oh. After your reading, I think I need to take a quick be right back to get some water, like hydration said. And also perhaps to get a little snack. I'm kind of hungry. How good is your intuition? I think that's a pretty good one. I think Nick has a very good idea. Or we could do, how is your May? We could do, let's let May take a quick break. Oh, that's a good idea, yeah. That's really cool. Can I trust my friend's intuition? That's not a bad one. That's a good one. So I'm going to take that quick be right back. You settle on a question, and I'm only going to take maybe a few minutes tops. So thank you. How come the music stopped? How come the music stopped? Oh, it's just like a quiet part? Okay. I'm back. Hello, hello. Live update on Lady Laugh-Pine's location in the kitchen. No, I didn't make a coffee. I wish. It would have taken too long. But I got a big thing of water. I was very, very hungry. I got a big, huge thing of water. And a little tiny snack. You both need longer breaks. I mean, like, yes, I do. But I also want people to like being here. I don't know. So Heliani got a extremely good question. Thank you for changing it for me. Can I trust my friend's intuition? Seven of Wands. Two sevens. So we have Seven of Wands, Page of Wands, Two of Wands reversed, Seven of Swords. Seven of Wands. The symbolism is a little bit lacking in this card, so I'm just... Determination to... Okay. From what I can tell here, the two sevens... Okay, yes. I think yes, you can trust your friend's intuition, but something is not as it seems. Like in the movie when the prophecy is dashed because of like a technicality, right? I am no man, right? Sin would be able to explain that one. It's a little bit like a monkey's paw, but not in a bad way. It's just like, yes, you can trust your friend's intuition. You can trust their prediction, but something, what they see is correct, but they don't see the whole thing. Does that make sense? What they see is correct, but they don't see the whole thing. That's the vibe that I'm getting. I don't know what could be missing. I don't know. But it feels like... I understand. Wow. Yeah, okay. I'm glad you understand. And it's very much like the I am no man. I keep coming back to that one. Where the prophecy was like the king couldn't be killed by any mortal man. And it's like a woman just comes up and is like, okay, die. So. Oh, wiggle check, wiggle check, wiggle check. Kills the Witch King. Do we not have next show up? We still have 8 people in line. And for some reason, Next didn't show on YouTube, so I'm gonna try one more time. There we go. Man, I thought it was supposed to be Nancy next. Oh no, Nancy's next after Ren. Okay. Let's go! Yeah! Whether I'm able to unlock any psychic abilities or not, I can tell you without the cards that you absolutely can. But let's learn about like how and what kind from the cards. Do you have any like inklings about what kind of abilities you have or like want? But yes, you absolutely can. Let's find out. King of Wands. Oh, nope. Knight of Wands. Can I have 2 more for Rehan Ali, please? I know how to phrase it. What kind, maybe? Yeah. Let's see what we can get. This Knight of Wands is feeling very literal to me, so I'm wondering what that would mean specifically with psychic abilities? Like dowsing rods, Empress reversed, and the Sun. Sun. Physical things, right? This to me felt like a physical wand, and I was like, what, like a dowsing rod or something like that? But and then the Sun came out. I'm like, what does that mean? I think that's like again, I got called to pick this up. Scrying with like a physical mirror, looking into a physical object to see shapes and pictures. Don't like look into the Sun, please. And don't look straight into a candle either. That can hurt you a lot. But if you like sit in a dark room, you can even use your phone. Like, so see how absolutely gross my phone is. But phones are literally a black mirror, okay? And black mirrors were used for divination in older times. And it's a physical object, right? Some medications? Yeah, I think meditation is definitely I don't think medication is quite what we meant here. So I would look into like crystal balls, black mirrors, candles, candle drippings. People read candle drippings. What else are we looking at? Like, I keep saying black mirrors, but like I don't know if there's a practice that uses regular mirrors, but I keep seeing a regular mirror like in the sunlight on grass, like looking up into the sky. I don't know what that's about, but it's gorgeous, whatever this image is. Things you can touch. What else can you touch with psychic? What is... Are these candles the ones? Very physical. So meditation, like, is always... sounds evil. It's not. It's just like looking into a crystal ball, really. Just a different way to do it. It is spooky, right? But definitely look into things that have like physical objects with touch someone's heart. Don't do that. No. I really think scrying and mirrors and crystal balls, using candles, wax drippings, people read that. People like throw bones. That's a very tactile thing. I don't see that here, but you could look into it. What I see here is more like round things, mirrors, and like candles. This made me even more confused. No, that's not what I wanted. Hold on. We're gonna go on a journey really quick. Yes, please, please, please be careful with your eyes. Do not look straight into a candle. Do not look straight into a sun. A sun. The sun. Say reading. Candle wax. So I'm gonna give you some real quick pictures. I don't know. Caromancy? Seromancy. Seromancy? Okay, so this is one word for you to look up. And then the other one, I want to see it like, I keep saying Black Mirror, but I keep seeing a real mirror. So I want you to look into that word, and I want you to look into scrying. So that's your homework. That's your homework. And I'm interested in seeing where you go with this. The sun takes no prisoners. Absolutely does not. Tea leaves? Yeah, that's another like very tactile way. So tea leaves could absolutely do it. And I, like I said, I kept seeing round things. Teacups have round tops. So that's another really good thing to look at. But you seem to have those psychic powers connected to tangible things. Cards are tangible. This is tangible. You're not someone who's going to like do dream work. You're not someone who's gonna do like meditation very well, or like cold channeling. You need something to hold on to. Interesting. Oh, and I just hit paste without remembering that I wrote something down. I am very fidgety. Yeah. I once did a guided meditation with a class, a guided meditation class. And they had us like pick out a rock at the beginning of class and like hold it and try and talk to the rock. It was very, very nice. I still have good memories about that. So maybe that could be something. Sort of makes sense. Sorry, it doesn't make a lot of sense then. It makes sense to me, but I think I'm not explaining it well. So Nancy asked, do you see me at my overnight job? Do you see me working for this family for another 2 years overnight? Okay. So do we see Nancy working the overnight job for another 2 years. The world, Ace of Rings. Essay, welcome in. Hello. We are out of free questions for today, but if you want to ask, it's only a $1 tip on Ko-fi. Otherwise, we do these Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So you can come back and try and grab a free one then. Do we see Nancy working this overnight job for another 2 years? A world, Ace of Rings, Judgment, Six of Cups. The world is the only one upright. I wish I could just like sit here and yap about Precure for a minute. Somehow I have opinions. Too occupied with snack? I wish I could snack. Is that what you want, Nancy? Because if that's what you want to do for the next 2 years, then yes, it is what you will do for the next 2 years. If it's not what you want to do, then whatever it is you want to be doing is what you'll be doing. This world card is very prominent. Okay, then yes, you will. It seems like they're going to kind of leave you alone, let you do what you do. They trust you to have the knowledge for this position, and they are very hands-off right now. Like, they're not... It doesn't seem like you're going to be interacting with them much. Like, they just kind of say, yep, you've still got the job, and then, like, completely leave you alone. Just make it clear that you want to stay. Hydration check. Shri! It's Shri's turn. What is going to influence me the most in the next few months? Hey, Shri. Hello, hello. What's going to influence you in the next few months? Or a glass of water over on Twitch will get you. Yeah. They already stopped in once to get me. What did the other cards mean? You had Six of Cups reversed, which to me, since that's a card about family, and it was reversed, was why I was getting the, like, they're not going to interact with you much. And then Ace of Coins reversed and Judgment reversed. That felt like they trust you. They're not going to second guess you. They know you have the know-how for this job, and they're just gonna leave you alone. Like, they trust you. There's no... It's very hands-off. What's going to influence Shri the most in the coming few months? Seven of Wands, Knight of Wands, Six of Swords reversed. You're so welcome, Nancy. Thank you for sticking around and being patient with the long, long line. Let's see what we got here. Tell me more about this Knight of Wands. Magician reversed. So Shri, this is a kind of a weird answer, but I want to say, like, you're going to be preoccupied with doing something fun as practice, right? There's some kind of goal that you have. I don't know if that's like a big project goal you have, if it's art, if it's... I keep getting like clothing, like sewing and making clothing. I don't know if that's for you. But you have some kind of big project you want to do, and you're too nervous to do it. And so it feels like the next few months you're going to do like a version of that project for practice. I guess you could say even like a mock-up of it, if we're doing the clothes metaphor. Seven of Wands here feels like it's derivative. So if you have like a goal to make yourself to write a novel, or make yourself a beautiful gown, or paint a picture, or write a comic, whatever your big goal is, I think you're going to spend the next few months making a big fan art project, like making a cosplay, making a fan comic, writing a fan fiction, as like practice for the thing that you want to do, because you aren't as afraid of failing if it's fan art. Now, it doesn't have to be fan art. It could be like you want to get into programming, and so you spend the next few months helping out with a open source project instead of working on your own thing. Like, it doesn't have to be fan, but it is like derivative somehow as practice. I would say you don't have to do that. You can just jump straight into your project, but it is always good to do a mock-up to practice. So it's really up to you. If you think you're putting this off because of fear, then don't do that. If you think you're just genuinely don't have the skills yet, then that's fine to go practice. But whatever it is, you do need to be putting in this effort, whether it's into the actual project or the practice. The next few months are about putting in that kind of effort. I got a lot more productive when I started living by it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to exist. Yes, Ozzy, same. I was a huge perfectionist, so making an entire YouTube channel and just like saying like, screw it, I'm gonna be a haunted doll who's like extremely badly rigged And we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna go for it. It was so scary, but it was really helpful. Just making the thing exist is really, really helpful. Practicing finishing things, even if they're not good. Sen asked, should I accept or deny the invitation to be a +1 at an event? I hate it here. I'm being forced to break my question ban for this. Ooh. So accurate. Thank you. You're so welcome, Shri. That makes me really happy. Sen, obviously there must be like a thing stopping you from saying no. Yeah, what is your 100% certain? It will never be 100%. Yes. Really a treasure, Luna. Thank you. Yeah, Hank Green had some advice as usual, and it was like 80% is good enough. You don't have to, like, all of the work is in that last 20%, and you should just get it to 80 and then put it out. Oh, thank you, Shay. Okay. Knight of Swords reversed. Death. 5 of Swords. Empress reversed. Page of Wands reversed. Yes, please join the Discord. We're having some really good conversations in there. For this, Sen, I'm definitely getting a, like, you don't have to push through. You can just say no. You got 3 people reversed, Death, and 5 of Swords. Like, you don't have to push through. You don't have to do this. I don't know what the punishment is for saying no, but clearly there must be one if you haven't already done that. Just say, like, I really don't like going. It's not you, it's the event. I don't know, something like that. I'd love to see memberships unlocked by September 1st. I'd really love that. The rate that we're growing, we're gonna get there. If you do accept the invitation, I think you're just gonna have a bad time. 7 of Swords. There's that Knight of Wands. Hanged Man. It won't be as bad as you think it will, but you will be bored out of your mind. Like, there's not going to be any catastrophic, all of the windows cave in and everyone dies, right? There's not going to be some big drama. It's just that you're gonna be bored. You're gonna be really bored. And you're not gonna like it. Me having a bad time with people is quite guaranteed. We got King of Coins fell out at that very last bit. So you might get, like, kudos points. You might get brownie points with certain people for going. that you can perhaps leverage later, but is it worth it to you? Luna. Bored, not embarrassed, or something worse. No, you won't be embarrassed. There won't be big drama. People will be happy that you're there, and you're just gonna be bored and a little uncomfortable and wish you weren't there. But there's no explosions or anything. What can I expect over the next 2 months in my connection between S and I? It's quite cumbersome to deny. Delicate situation. Ooh, okay. What can Luna expect over the next 2 months in this connection with S? Like, I definitely felt Sen being, like, in uncomfortable clothes, and, like, there's no one that they want to talk to, and they're bored, and kind of angry. But, like, mentally check out, yeah, is kind of the vibe. The cards did say that, like, you can just say no. One more for Luna, please. Live tweet us, yeah. And they're quite lively, yeah. Knight of Swords reversed, 4 of Wands, 8 of Wands reversed. I keep looking up 8 of Wands because it's olives, and I don't understand. I don't understand the symbolism of the olives. It's clearly gonna keep at me. Gonna take a nap, try and get this migraine. Yes, please go take some rest. Take care of yourself. I love that you're always here, but it's best to put yourself first. So thank you for being here, and go get some rest. Whirls, delays, stalling, 4 of Wands. So again, we got this Knight of Swords, which is about forward momentum. We have, which, like, reversed, saying stuckness, something's in your way. 8 of Wands, which is about delays. And then in the middle here, we have 4 of Wands. So if you're hoping, Luna, to, like, maybe start a relationship, like a romantic relationship with this person, I don't think that's going to happen in the next few months. However, with 4 of Wands in the middle, I think that you're going to form a very good friendship with this person. Like, you're going to hang out at parties more. You're going to learn more about them. You're going to get comfortable with them, right? It won't become romantic yet, if that's what you're looking for. But you are going to get closer and have fun, which is, you know, the part that matters. If this is someone that you're already in a relationship, maybe, then you're probably just not gonna, like, get a lot done in the next few months if you're looking for, like, progress with any problems or like things you do together, like vacations, it's going to be kind of flat externally, but you are going to have very good moments, very good connection, right? It's very much like this person is really vibing with you, you're really connecting, you're having like good conversations, but there's nothing on top of that. It's that really, really good foundation being built. That is what is important. I keep seeing you two like talking in a living room in blankets, like you're all curled up with a hot chocolate. Maybe it's winter time here, so I'm like, maybe it's snowing. I know it's summertime for most people watching. You're welcome, Sen. But there's definitely a very, very good sense of connection and foundation and friendship there. Just not anything romantic and not any like big plans. Still fire. Will the host share our renaissance and maybe describe it? Selma, hello. We're out of free questions right now, but if you want to ask a question today, it's only $1 over on Ko-fi. Otherwise, we can just chill since stream's kind of winding down. And I'll be back on Monday. What are we going to describe our resonance here? Describe, I guess, the vibe of stream, the renaissance, like our community, how we're all together, how we're talking, learning together. What is this like? Are we only gonna have one card here? Doesn't feel right. What's our community like? Resonance. This is a really interesting question. So 5 of Cups reversed, Devil reversed. Are these all reversed? Oh my god. Okay. So 5 of Cups, Devil, the Hermit, Temperance, 10 of Swords, Ace of Wands. It's pretty heavy for a resonance, huh? The Renaissance, it looks like it's growing through pain. I mean, right now kind of sucks at the moment, no matter where you are. But we're here together online somehow. And we're maybe doing shadow work, teaching each other things, being supportive through that pain. So our community has a lot of pain in it. Understandable, right? A lot of people that are drawn to witchcraft and magic are going to be queer folk. It's going to be people who are marginalized, people experiencing the most pain right now. And I'm glad that we get to be here for each other. And then we have Liz. Liz asked, in the upcoming weeks, Highlight, welcome! In the upcoming weeks, are there going to be a change in seating arrangement at the workplace? Will this change be favorable for me? Welcome in, Light. We're all out of free questions for the day, but questions are only a $1 donation on Ko-fi. You're welcome. One more for Liz, please. That's a bit much. Can we get... Thank you. 9 of Cups. 5 of Swords reversed, 4 of Cups reversed. Yeah, I think this will be really good. There's someone that you have a lot of friction with, I think, that will be moving further away from you. And there might be someone who you like having close to you, who is also further away. But in the full scope of things, this is going to be extremely good for you. 9 of Cups is about having everything you need and more. Abundance, luxury, sort of feeling good, happiness in your environment, literally. Mira, welcome in. Hello. And we're all out of free questions for the day, but yes, you may join. Yeah, it's only $1 over on Ko-fi. The link is in the pinned comment. Rang's up next. Rang says, what is coming towards me? Okay. Oh, that's fun. Where'd that come from? Page of Swords. What's coming for Rang? It makes it sound like a monster. What's coming for you? Ace of Rings. What's coming for Rang? 2 of Swords, and they're all reversed, so I'm going to put them upright. Where we have, okay, so Page of Swords, Ace of Rings, 2 of Swords. This feels like you're going to get some kind of nudge, maybe from a friend, maybe from an inspiration that you have. That's strange. But you're gonna get some kind of nudge, some kind of energy, some kind of inspiration to be discerning, to cut things out of your life. This doesn't have to be huge, right? You don't have to Marie Kondo your entire home, but it's, the energy here is like cleaning your email inbox, generally just cleaning your house and figure out where things go, making a big box of giveaways or garbage. And like air, I feel a lot of air, like clean, fresh air. Like you clean the house and then you open the windows and you let all the old air out and new air comes in and you just feel better. You feel invigorated. So you're being called to be discerning. Interesting. And like I said, you don't have to do it alone. This can be something you do like with a friend. Invite them over, be like, hey, today I'm going to clean out my, I don't know, nail polish collection. Do you want to go through it with me? Like, please come over. We're gonna clean my cabinets and make something weird with all of the food I don't use. Like, come over. We're gonna clean the fire pit and have a fire. It's like, do it with friends. You don't have to be embarrassed of anything. There's like zero embarrassment in this vibe. Someone's gonna inspire you to be ready and happy to clean up, to declutter, to breathe. Like, most importantly, it's feeling good. It doesn't have to be millennial minimalism, right? And I'm just gonna check. You're welcome, Ring. Check. And yeah, so next up is Shay. For your canine-like spirit guide, what would they like me to know for this liminal space I'm in? Emperor in defense position. For some reason, like, this is not something that I ever do. Kamala, welcome in, welcome back. But I'm being told to, like, pay attention to what placement and what shape the cards are in. Which is nothing, I've never done that before. So we're gonna try it out. Hi NYC, welcome back. My mess. Can I get at least one more card for Shay, please? Thank you. World. So these like are covering each other up. Emperor and the world. And they're sideways. And then 8 of rings upright. I've literally never done this before, but I'm being called to arrange them the way they came out. Which is like this L shape, but I need to be able to see them. Mirrors. It feels like mirrors, like a house of mirrors, like a hall of mirrors. And you see yourself the way you want to be, your ideal self, your highest self. You're okay, Kamala. It just makes me feel good that you come stop by. Mira, thank you, thank you. Thank you for head pats. This liminal space is to make you see that highest you in like a mirror or as a double. It's a place to meet them. It's a place to understand who they are, to see them. Specifically to see them. Like I said, I keep seeing the Mirrors. Interesting. Hopefully that helped. I feel like that actually gave you information on like some of my readings for you, Shay. What's your question, Mira? You have the floor. It takes a second for Ko-fi to update. Yeah, let me check it out real quick. No, I don't have it pulled up. Stressed? No, don't be stressed. How will my projects and deadlines go at uni? You should be okay. Of course, Shay. You're so welcome. Four of Cups. Nine of Cups. And all these came, I need to put them up right. Here we go. And can we get one more for Mira? Oh, hello? Can we get one more for Mira? Oh, help. Okay, they're very talkative for you. That's really interesting. Y2K, hello, there you are. Yes. We wanted to talk to you. Eight of Cups, Nine of Wands. I think that's... Yeah, that's all. No, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry, it's okay. Can I get one more for Mira, please? But so far, Mira, it's looking extremely good. One more about Mira's finals projects. Two of Wands. Ace of Wands. Tower reversed. And then King of Swords at the bottom. No, I think that you'll do very well with your projects. There might be one. So there's at least one that's going to be fantastic. And I think that that's in general, you're going to have a good time. There's one that's kind of mid, like you pass well, but you're like, I could have done better. Having the King of Swords here is also very good for tests and stuff. There's one that like you show up. Yeah, something like that. I think that they're very happy about how you do this, how you perform. This one's pretty interesting. I think this is one particular project or test, and I feel like it goes, like you show up and you're like, oh no, I didn't study this at all. I thought it was going to be about this other thing. I didn't realize it was going to have this on it, and I didn't study this. It's so horrible. And then, like, you just do well. Like, you figure it out, you do what you can, and it's, like, not a big deal at the end. Like, maybe it's a mid kind of grade. It's not the best, but you pass, okay? Tower reversed is like, you can read it two different ways, but the way that I'm reading it right now is like avoiding catastrophe. Like getting very close to catastrophe and then escaping, right? That's why it feels like with Two of Wands, which is planning, and it's in reversed. It feels like you show up to the project or the test and you're like, ah, I didn't study this topic. I didn't think it would be on here. But then you just wing it and you do okay. Maybe you get a mid-grade, but you absolutely don't fail, okay? I don't see you failing anything. I see you doing a pretty good job. I see you making your teachers proud. And there might be one that you aren't prepared for. But it works out anyway. Lynn says, one of my teachers told me a long time ago that if you dazzle them with brilliance, if you can't dazzle them with brilliance, baffle them with BS. So if you get too caught off guard, just wing it best you can. It's probably the Pofka unit teacher didn't help us at all. That sounds like a terrible unit. You're so welcome, Liz. You're so welcome. So now we're back onto Y2K Dream. You have a crush on your teacher is probably the good project. I think so. It was very good vibes. So Y2K Dream, I had a question about your question. So I think we can absolutely do like, will we get back together? But I can't do, does he love me? Since it has to be a question about you. It says, another girlfriend recently started talking again. I already moved out of the country, lots of distance. He did say if he ever breaks up, maybe I could be with him someday. Ugh, I don't know if I like that. He says he loves his girlfriend. Breaks my heart. Goals don't match, you should get someone better. It's okay, Queen. Thank you. Okay, let's see what we got. Thank you, thank you. So how's this situation with T gonna play out? How's this? Oh, I saw something hiding in there. Emperor. Interesting. Six of Cups, Knight of Rings, Queen of Wands reversed. This has a vibe that like he wants, maybe I'm way off, but it sounds like he wants kids and he wants like a very traditional family. Like he wants to settle down in like his hometown and have kids and like go to work, right? I told him that I want to adopt, but he got frustrated. Yeah, I can see that for sure. It sounds like he's very like, but I want to have my kids, right? Maybe you should get someone better. Jesus Christ. Just checking up. Sorry, I'm just reading. Ugh. I think that I'm so sad. I'm so sorry, Y2K. I think that you're the Queen of Wands in this situation. And it's very easy to, you're the only one reversed. You're extremely broken up about this, and he's just like, okay, I can have my dream with someone else. And you're like, wait, but I can't. Right? I don't think... Yeah, with his girlfriend. Yeah. I don't think that you two are right for each other. That doesn't mean that you don't love him right now. That doesn't mean you're not grieving. That doesn't mean you're wrong to be sad. It just means that I think you can do better. I think one thing he was right about is that you can find someone better. Can I get one more card? I know you love tea. And it's real love. And that's why you're sad and grieving. I get one more card. Thank you. Chariot reversed. Yeah. This isn't going to go anywhere. Chariot reverse, he's leaving. This isn't gonna go anywhere. I'm really sorry. I really think that there is someone out there who's going to make you feel better than you've ever felt before. And I know that's so stereotypical to say, and it's not helpful when you're grieving like this, right? I want you to know that that's real love you have. And it's okay to be sad. Oh, let's see what we get for that. Two of Wands reversed. Someone new, someone you know. The cards are saying that right now your future isn't clear. Like they can't tell you who you're meant to be with because right now your emotions, your soul is so caught up in twisting and turning over the sadness, which is normal, which is normal and human and okay. I think that you need some time. You need some time, you need some space, you need some love from friends. And then you'll be able to see who your person is clearly instead of this muddiness, right? Why did he misunderstand me like that? People hear what they want to hear sometimes, and miscommunications like that. Yeah, so when you clarified yourself, he like dismissed you. Maybe he had the intention to stop talking anyway. Maybe he was just trying to find a reason that he thought would hurt you the least. Right? If you say, oh, we have disagreements about what kind of kids we want, well, we really should break up, right? Tomo, welcome in. You came in a sad spot. We're here for you, Y2K, if you want to join the Discord. We have lots of people there. It's very safe and cozy, and I want you to have that kind of space if you don't already. But really lean on your friends right now. Really It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to need a whole pint of ice cream. We love you very, very much. You're so welcome, Y2K. Of course. I want to make sure that we're all here for each other. Tomas, is it possible to get just one card? Like, from one card you can tell me what you see in a short time? Good stuff. 8 of Cups, good stuff. Happiness. It said no to getting, yes, it said no to getting back with him overall. It said that you could find someone better and it's not going to, you're not going to get back together with him. So, let's see. Yeah, I'm really sorry. You rock, thank you! We do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so come hang out some more. You're so welcome, Y2K. I'm going to wind down the stream. We have a few people watching, so let's see if we can't raid somebody. I know most people are probably over on YouTube, but that's okay. Let's see if I can't give you guys a fun link. Oh, not a lot of people are doing tarot right now. But we got Sagely Perception. Let's check them out. See if this is a good raid. Ooh, very clean setup. I like their colors. Okay. I'm gonna send this out in chat. I'm not gonna like formally raid them or anything. But here is Sagely. They're doing tarot. 35 likes. Sen, that's amazing. Thank you. I got a free burger, so I disappeared. Man, if you get a free burger, disappear. That is your right, is to disappear if you get a free burger. So, I'm gonna wind down. If y'all want to keep doing tarot stuff, hop on over to Sagely over on Twitch. 339. Ooh. We're gonna get to 500 no time. And I will see you all, well, we'll see you Sunday for Lynn's Astro stuff and Monday for more tarot. And if you want to join my art streams, yep, over on YouTube, it's Lady Lapine Art. Switched on shit for the raid, yay! Yeah, I'm not gonna like officially raid them, but I just want to make sure that our community is strong. So, we'll see you later. I love each and every one of you very, very much. Thank you for all the support you constantly show me. And we'll see you on Sunday, okay? So, bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye, bye.